What if you could sound great playing walking bass lines over the most common chord progression in jazz, but without needing to know everything about scales, chords, arpeggios, and all that stuff? Hi, I'm Luke from Become a Bassist, and in this bass lesson, you're going to learn a really quick walking bass hack that you can add to your own walking bass line arsenal in less than a minute. Welcome to Become a Bassist, where it's all about insanely practical, no BS bass lessons that let you play better bass, have more fun, and become the best bassist you could possibly be. We've got another super quick one today. We're diving into walking bass. Now, if you've ever played a jazz song before, you've probably come across the 2-5-1 progression. In the key of C, it looks like this. Now, when I was just starting out, I thought you basically needed a master's degree in music theory just to scrape by with walking bass lines, but that's just not true. Of course, I would encourage you to learn all the scales and chords and all that stuff. But right now though, I want to show you a trick that works even if you know only the most kind of basic thing, like the major scale. If you play your C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, these are the notes we'll use for this little trick. Actually, there is one more thing. We're going to extend that major scale up by just one note, up to the D right there. So the 7th fret on the G string. Now, this hack is simple. Just start on that D right there and come down the scale 1 quarter note at a time, and you will have perfectly outlined that 2-5-1. It'll sound like this. Yeah, 2 chord, 5 chord, and landing on the 1. Now with a quick little play along track I've got here, it's going to sound like this. 3 and... Yeah, let's go again. 2, 3, and 2, 5, 1. Now, of course, you can play it in a different position. You can go up here. Or you might play it somewhere else. You might start on this D right there and go. Yeah? The same exact ideas, just on a different place on the bass. That's totally fine as well. You can use this in absolutely any key as well. If your progression was B flat minor, E flat 7 to A flat major 7, you'd start on the note B flat and play the exact same idea. 2, 5, 1. Yeah? If you had a 2-5-1 in the key of D major, you'd have E minor 7, A7, and D7. So all you do is start on that second note of the D major, this E right here, and come down D major scale. It's the exact same idea, just in a different key. Once you wrap your head around this idea, you can inject it into your walking bass lines anytime this chord sequence shows up. And if you are playing jazz standards, it's going to happen, probably a ton. Now, I absolutely love this formula. It's totally great, but it does only work over the 2-5-1, right? And also, it doesn't give you specifics about what to do once you get to the 1 chord either. But if you want formulas that can work over literally any chord progression, no matter how complicated, check out this video right here. You'll learn 5 plug and play walking bass line formulas that not only sound truly authentic, but they also just work every single time. So when you're ready to go further down that walking bass rabbit hole, I'll see you right there.